yesterday. There was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the Monday.
Hello, welcome back to Life of Millwave and Crafting with Kelly and Dorothy.
Hello.
We're going to make a card. It's called a double flip book card.
It's cool.
And it can be used as a photo book or just an inspirational book or a greeting card. Like, you know, there's all different things it can be used for. All right, so we'll point you down here and I'll tell you what we need for it. All right. I deliberately said it. Kevin just got done saying, stop saying all right all the time. Okay. So, the first piece that we need is 10 by 7.
Here and here. It's written. You don't have to move it.
And scoring at 5, so then you have a 5 by 7 card length. For inside, you need a 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Yay! For there. Then, this is what they're gonna look like. So I put one together. You need 2 pieces of 10 by 3.5, and then the inside piece is, oh, I'll do that after because I'll confuse myself. And then you need 2 pieces of 8 by 3.5, and 2 pieces of 9 by 3.5. And then this goes here. And this goes here.
So in case that was said wrong, you need 2 of 8 3.5, 2 of 9 3.5, and 2 of 10 3.5.
Right. And on the 8, I forgot to tell the scores. You score them in half. So the 8 by 3.5 is scored at 4. The 9 and 3.5 is scored at 4.5, and the 10 and 3.5 is scored at 5. Then you need where am I? 6 pieces, or maybe only 4, depending on how much you want to decorate. I've cut enough for 6, so 6 pieces of a pattern at 3 3/4 by 3 1/4, and then 4 at 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then 4 at 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And then you also need 4 pieces of 1/4 by 3 1/4. So,
And just so you have an idea of where that goes, have you got that? Oh yeah,
I've got this one made. And there's different ways that you could do this. Like, you could not have this as an open card, just as a back card, and put a stand so it would sit kind of like a plate does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or one thing that you did a little different, didn't you? On your back?
On the inside, the very back, I made it to fit right over top of both of them.
Yeah.
So that this page can be whatever.
One whole one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're just gonna put our layers on here, and then I'll show you how to put it all together. It looks like a fancy card, but it's literally just
It's so,
Yeah.
so cool.
just some simple
Yeah.
straight cuts.
So one side of the card opens the same way as the card opens, and the other side opens the other way. So when you're putting the glue on the back, you have to make sure you've got the card the way it's supposed to go.
And we haven't decided how we're exactly decorating yet. So we'll have to come up with that.
I'm actually thinking of making this for my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And if I've found a gazillion pictures everywhere. And I think it might be neat if I made this a picture album with affirmative messages, because she does have Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Alzheimer's, but
Dementia.
dementia.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know what we did for my mom when she was diagnosed? We printed off a bunch of family pictures, 2 of each, and we made a match game.
oh,
So, you know, she had to find 2 of me, 2 of each of the kids, 2 of, you know.
mm-hmm.
And it helped.
Just to reinforce who's who.
Yeah. Because closer to the end,
Nothing will be together.
well, my mom called everybody Harvey, because that was my dad's name. Even, and when she was still able to talk more, she, like, I remember my sister saying to her one day, "Mom, why did you call me Harvey?" She goes, "Well, I know you're my daughter, but I can't think of your name."
Mm.
So, yeah, that's how that came about.
Mm. Interesting.
Yeah. So, our names left before not knowing us.
Mm-hmm. That's about right.
Yeah. And then she lost her vocabulary because of the type of dementia that she had. So we're not even sure if she could have still known who we were. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, her eyes lit up when we walked in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So. And I remember one time, because Kevin's dad had dementia as well, and he was in the hospital, and Janelle was staying down near there for the summer, and she had gone to the hospital to see Grandpa, and he couldn't remember her, and it was heartbreaking for her.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad still knew me the last time he saw me. He couldn't get over that. He looked at me and like, "I must be old because you've got gray hair."
Oh my goodness, that's
Thanks, Dad.
cute.
Isn't that sweet?
You know, as hard as dementia is, at the same time, they do some really cute things.
Yep.
You know, and that's the things that you have to live on, because otherwise it would be so sad all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I am just going to trim these because they will work. I just cut them wrong. But that still works. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Gotcha. That's gonna be tricky. Up there.
One pen.
Well, that is interesting. Must have really messed up the... Are you taller? Yes, you are. That's why. Okay, so how much I'm taking off now? Now that'll look better. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, that looks...
You just got a bigger border.
Hey,
That's all.
I like showing borders. And you actually get to see the pattern.
It's fine.
I'm working from the outside in, I guess.
Okay. So that's a hook.
And that's okay too. As long as I get it the right way up. Something about that. Yeah, you take these off like a pro and I fight with them. I even have long nails right now. Oh, our little granddaughter. She got a splint on her pointer finger.
Oh my goodness.
She tripped and fell. Apparently it's not broken, it's just a bad sprain. She's got her hand all wrapped up and her pointer finger in a splint. It's like, what happened? I tripped. We've all been there.
Oh, and last time I had a shirt on that had a saying on it, Allie asked me what, she goes, you didn't show us what your shirt says. So this one says, if you see me coming out of a craft store, shush and mind your own business. That's where we were headed when the car died again.
I know. With Heather.
Yep.
But it goes into the shop Wednesday.
Yeah.
Couldn't go tomorrow because I have a class tomorrow afternoon. Journaling for healing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I had the choice for in-person or not. And I chose in-person so that I'm not getting interrupted. Because we have the kids over. So it's kind of important that it was...
So that is how it all goes together.
Oh, aren't you busy? Still working on it.
And I gotta figure out how to decorate. But
All right. I'm getting there. Slow but sure. I don't know why I turned that over out of habit.
I did the same thing.
It's white or white?
I did the same thing.
That's so funny.
I just wasn't pointing it out.
Still white. Imagine that. Well, I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one.
That's too funny.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, you get into a swing and it's just like, I gotta flip it over.
Yep.
White or white. In case you're wondering if I'm just dumping it on the floor, there is a garbage can here.
Sure.
Oh yeah, make me look bad.
Okay. Well, I think we'll decide what we're going to do for decorating and bring them back.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. Now I just got to do a little decorating. I just fussy cut a bunch of little things out and
I love what you do.
did a little stamping.
I may have to do more than one of these because they are really lovely.
Mm-hmm. Put that there. And then on here I just stamped "Smiles are contagious."
That is cute.
Okay, let's see. And I made a couple little tags. This one says "Love More." And then this one says "Show Grace." And let's see. So I'll put something else, but I just haven't gotten everything, so I'll just put a little butterfly here for now.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then I got another little tag in this one.
You didn't cover both sides.
I didn't. I can. I have the paper to do it.
It makes it pretty thick.
Yeah, well, and mine's already thick with the brads that I put in these, so.
Mm-hmm.
That one says "Live Happy." Forgot to show. This one says "Be Kind." on the last page. I think we'll just.
Oh, that one jumped away.
I should have maybe fussy cut a flower for this one because it's the butterfly paper, but I didn't, so
Well, that'll look pretty.
that's all right. And then for the inside, I stamped love, and I'll color that in. I just didn't grab the crayon, the pencil crayon, so. But I'm also gonna put that.
Oh yeah, that'll look pretty. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Except I fight with every single one.
It's just the little pieces that I do. There we go. And I got some leftover butterflies here.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's those. And then there, the inside.
That is really incredible.
Okay, let's look at yours.
Okay, I have decided I'm going to put pictures in mine. So I don't have extra embellishments, but I just did pages with this stuff on. And then this one is down here. And this says, you don't need to be perfect to be wonderful. I thought that would be lovely. And then I have a page here to write on. But it also matches the inside of the thing. So that was pretty cool.
It's lovely. You could put a scripture stamp or something in there if you wanted.
I could.
You've got lots at home, don't you?
I have some.
Yeah, I have some too, but
Yeah, this really came together lovely.
it did.
Yeah, I really like how you add these little embellishments here just to make the pages pop. And I do think that it did.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful.
And I kept some continuity by having a stripe on every page. But the stripes don't all go the same color, so it
Same
brings
wavy.
more interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it just added more interest to make sure the stripes are going different ways. So, yeah, that's what I did.
Right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yesterday